Hey everyone, welcome to Helios Staking Education Corner. This week we're going to look at Hatom and how the booster and the accumulator are going to work. So I'm on devnet. I loaded up my wallet with some devnet EGLD, and the Hatom Booster and accumulator, they're live on devnet, but they're going live on MultiversX mainnet at the end of this week on the 27th of November. So owning and using the Hatom token now and supplying it as staking it in the platform into the booster will give lenders additional yield on their supplied assets in the lending protocol. Users will need to stake up to a maximum of 10% of the value of their lended assets in Hatom to maximise their boost, and the Hatom team have committed over 1 million of additional rewards to the booster program over the next 4 months, and have added a total of 500,000 to their initial commitment of the $3 million incentivization program that they launched at the start when they launched the lending protocol. So Hatom has been really popular. It's really accelerated and unlocked liquidity in the MultiversX ecosystem with the liquid staking, both with their HS Hatom staked EGLD and both with the staked EGLD itself. So obviously the Hatom staked EGLD is just a yield earning derivative of EGLD, as in like it's both liquid staked and you earn lending collateral on top of it, whereas staked EGLD is just simply staked EGLD in itself, and it's still a yield accruing token from the staking rewards that it gathers. And is represented by the underlying collateral of the EGLD token. So we'll just dive in and look how the Hatom Booster works. So obviously I was messing around yesterday, just supplying a bit of EGLD and a little bit of staked EGLD into the supply market, and then I supplied $42,000, hypothetical $42,000, which that was my account, as collateral in the protocol. And if we look up here, we'll see the Hatom Booster. This is a new tab that you won't see on mainnet, but it's going to come live now on the 27th of November, and we'll see how it works. So theoretically, I should have to supply $4,278 worth of Hatom into the booster to maximize my boost. And if we see here, I have 2.3 K or $2,300 supplied into the booster, giving me just around that 50% mark. And we'll see, like, it very nice visually represents how the Hatom Booster is going to impact your positions when you stake your Hatom in the booster. So we'll see if I unstake down to 0 from my 50%, my boost is going to decrease. So I'm only going to get 7% yield, just over 7% yield on my assets that I supplied as collateral, as opposed to the 8%. And if I go the whole way up in the booster, I'm going to get 10%, just over 10%. And then in terms of boosted positions, in terms of the specific position of supplying that collateral as EGLD, it's going to go from 16% to 19%. And you'll see as I slide, it doesn't have to be 100% or nothing. You'll see as I slide up and down, the booster operates on a continuum. So the relatively more Hatom you have staked up to that threshold of 10%, the better boost you're going to get on your assets that you've supplied as collateral and the yield that you're earning on them. Second really cool thing that Hatom have implemented is being able to be paid your rewards in the Hatom token itself. So if you see here, top right corner, rewards. I was messing around yesterday just in anticipation of making this video, just so I could show people how it would work. Some rewards to claim from the collateral I supplied in the lending protocol. Click into it and you'll see at the moment you only have the option to claim in USDC, but soon you're going to be able to claim a 5% bonus if you claim your rewards in Hatom. And the way that'll work is Hatom essentially will take the USDC that they would have given to you, they'll swap it into Hatom, and then they'll give you the Hatom. And essentially this way, apart from this, preserves the integrity and makes the token less volatile in the markets, because the token is underpinned by the USDC. It was swapped from USDC into Hatom, and then it's being given to the person claiming the rewards, as opposed to just going straight into Hatom with no USDC underpinning it. So we'll see here, I'll just claim. Get my additional 5% rewards. So I claimed my Hatom rewards, and stupidly I was messing around a little bit more on the platform, and I supplied more EGLD as into the supply market, and I ran out of gas, so now I no longer have any devnet EGLD in my wallet to use as any gas, so I have to top that up. But I think everyone gets the picture to see how beneficial this is going to be, and how the Hatom Booster and the Accumulator are going to be really beneficial for the MultiversX ecosystem, as in they're going to give even better utility and give users the opportunity to earn even better rewards on their EGLD, and also how the Booster and the Accumulator in themselves are going to drive demand for the Hatom token, because people are going to want the Hatom token to maintain the really high yields, the really great rewards that are possible to get if you maintain that 100% boost. Hopefully this tutorial, this little run through, is beneficial. You have a little bit of a better understanding about what's coming in Hatom, launching on the 27th at the end of the week, in terms of the Hatom Booster and the Accumulator. So if you want those maximise boosts, remember, whatever you're going to supply into Hatom in terms of collateral, if you want those max boosts, you're going to have 10% of that value in Hatom token. So if you have 100 EGLD staked as collateral, currently 100 EGLD is around that $4,000 mark, you're going to have to supply $400 worth of Hatom to get that maximum boost. And the same goes for all the other tokens, essentially the total amount of collateral you have in the platform. If you want to maximize your boost, you're going to have 10% of the value, the dollar value in Hatom token. Hopefully the tutorial was helpful. And yeah, talk again soon.